Hey everybody, this is Miss Queen Minded, and today I want to discuss how you know that your mom has been kidnapped by Willie Lynch. Yes, the fictional, whether you believe the Willie Lynch story or you don't believe the Willie Lynch story is fine. Whether it's true or whether it's not, that's really not the point. The point of the matter is what we need to remember is that is real. It's real. Whatever the character was, the message behind it and the plots that have been set up, they're real. And I just strongly believe, I was born in 77. Tell them my age, okay? I was born in 77. So as time went on, my mother wasn't far off. Her mother wasn't far off from the plantation. We just getting freedom in the 60s or something, right? So really, if you really think about it, that slavery mentality hasn't been quite gone out of our system, especially the way that we were taught how to raise our children back in the days when Willie Lynch was brought about. It was this big thing about, turning us against each other. Really, Willie Lynch is just to get you in your feelings. Let's just shorten it up. Willie Lynch is about you getting in your feelings and feeling unnecessary about shit that you really shouldn't even be feeling unnecessary about. I mean, really, that's all it is. So we have our mothers, because like I said, our mothers was born probably the 60s, 50s. Their mothers was born in the 40s and their mothers was born in the 20s. And most of the grandmothers raised these generations, they just pass on that same traditions that the other mothers have brought, that they learned from their slavery mentally trained mother. They pass that forward. And unless you understand the situation and what it really is, you're going to keep being like, why me and my mom can't get along? Me and my mom don't get along. My mom seemed like she jealous of me. She be throwing darts at me. She ain't never really happy for me. And it's really, you not crazy. You actually see this and it really is happening. She really is hating on you. She really is jealous of you. She really don't get you. It's true. Because she's programmed with that slavery mentality and they never get it. I don't give a crap how bad you really want to have a relationship with your mom. If you don't have a relationship with her by now, it's because she's been infected by Willie Lynch. And I'm going to give you some clues and hints, and you just let me know if you fell into this category. I'm sorry if I'm stepping on some toes, but it really needs to be addressed because we need to be aware as mothers the same bad habits that we pass on to our kids. And it's embarrassing to us, and we have to address it so we can be aware of the things that we do. So when it comes down to how do you know if your mom has been infected by the Willie Lynch syndrome? Number one, she don't like you. She don't like you. And she lets you know that she don't like you because she's never really happy for you. She doesn't congratulate you on anything. If she throw darts at you, you did this, but you didn't do this. And so-and-so daughter did this. Yeah, she loves throwing you in your feelings all the time. And you have to be aware of that. Okay, another way that you know your mom is affected by the Willie Lynch syndrome is that she don't tell you nothing. She know all your business, but she don't tell you none of her business. She keep you far, far out of her stuff. And that's just what it is. And the more stuff you tell her, the more she still hate on you and don't like you because she don't like you. I'm telling you, I had to laugh about it because the shit is so obvious. And it's like we beat ourselves up because we so stuck on this Bible verse in the Bible, honor thy mother and thy father. No, honor thy mother and thy father that are of God. Not honor thy mother that do you wrong, disrespect you and hurt you constantly. You're not a dog. When you become a certain age and you become self-aware, it is up to you to allow people to come and go in your life. And you have to accept that that's going to be friends, family, and everybody. And God will send someone to you to fulfill that void. He'll fulfill that void, whatever it is. but it's your obligation not to let it get on you and not to continue the cycles. That Willie Lynch syndrome of us hating on our daughters and not wanting to see our daughters be queens and not giving our daughters 100% of the game, knowledge, and wisdom that we have, that needs to end. How can you allow something that you brought into this world so precious as your daughter or your son to just be empty and just find out everything the hard way? If my kid got to find out everything the hard way, I'm a bad parent. I'm a Willie Lynch mama. If I'm making excuses for my kids acting like derelicts in school, I'm a Willie Lynch mama. If I'm not accepting responsibility of my kids 100% and teaching and pouring good things into them, then I'm a Willie Lynch mama. Because Willie Lynch mamas really don't give a damn about nobody but themselves. And you know that because their kids are wretched, and it's like, where your mom at? And they like, I don't know, she busy. And I don't want to hear the crap about you work all the time, because that's no excuse. I know wonderful women who work and manage their family. And all it is a conversation. It's number one, addressing your issues and your hangups, because if you're not in your feelings about what you got to do with your kids, they're not going to be in their feelings either. The only reason why they making excuses is because you make excuses. They see you. So you got to fix you first to eliminate that whole thing, because it's really sad. And when you really look at it, your mom brings that spiritual ancestral spirit to you. Oh, my phone almost fell. She brings that spiritual ancestral knowledge back to you. And when you aren't able to get that, a piece of you is missing that is so precious. Not understanding your tribe and where you come from and who you are. When they're unable to love us properly and give us back that, it's a piece of us that we have to go out and find and create, because we are unable to obtain it from them. And it really is really sad that a whole generation of women have to discover, and we are so used to, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry about that. It's just that, I hate to hear, it hurts me to hear when women say, I don't have a relationship with mom. I get emails all the time and they say the same thing. I don't understand why me and my mom can't get along. And I hate to say it, but it's because your mom is jealous. She just don't understand the person that you are, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can learn. You're going to have to learn to love her for who she is, wish her well, and continue on with your life and do what you need to do to be successful and happy. You don't have to answer to anybody anymore. You're grown. You have your own family. Even if you don't have your own family, it just comes a point in your life when you have to say, look, the way that you talking really don't suit what I'm trying to do with my life. So since I see that, I'm going to have to chuck you the deuces and keep my life moving. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. That keeps down confusion. That keeps you from being stressed. And that allows you to get at other things, because there's so much stuff more important in this life than arguing. And if I can just not deal with you and not see you, I mean, you're the reason. If they understand that they're the reason why you're not messing with them, two things will happen. Either they'll get in their feelings more and not fuck with you, or they'll get their life together and they'll say, it's not, I see, I don't have to feel any type of way about my daughter. She comes from me. Anything that she is because I made her that way. She is an extension of me. And I'm proud of her and I love her and I want to see her do her best. And if it's anything that I could possibly do in my power to support her, that's what I'm going to do. And mean that wholeheartedly. Until they can do that, I don't think that anything is going to change, And that's just the basic commitment that we just need to make to our kids, so we can end this cycle of this Willie Lynch mentality. Like, what you mean your daughter got to find out shit in the street? My daughter ain't going to find out nothing from nobody but her mama. Who better to talk to? Who the better to raise a queen than a queen? You understand? I mean, you've got to stop this. Stop letting your kids have to go out here in the streets looking for love when they can get love at home. That's your responsibility as a mother, but you can't do that if you always in your feelings. We don't like no feelings. And trust me, I got feelings too. You know, I got all kind of feelings. But you know what my feelings be? In my back pocket. And I sit on them. Because I don't have time. That hinders us. I'm sorry about this train, if y'all can hear it. But, you know, you got to just learn to let that shit go. And, you know, let moms go ahead and go on with her life and live however she want to be, wretched or however. Let her go. And then you go live your life and be fruitful, prosperous, multiply, and be happy. But you don't want to keep arguing with them and going back and forth, because that breaks down the relationship and that just makes you wrong. Yeah, when you start entertaining this shit, once you know what it is, and I done told y'all what it is. Once you hear this video, you can't go back to the same thing. Because you already know. You can say, Nicole, a.k.a. Miss Queen Minded, she told me to stop trying to deal with you and trying to change you and just love you for the person you are. And don't try to change it. It's like a picture that you bought. Once you buy a picture, you're not going to be looking at that picture one day and start painting over it. Nah, because it's done. That picture is what it is. So you just need to look at it, appreciate it, and respect it, and everything will be at peace in your life. I promise. And you'll feel good about it. You'll be like, kids, you know, grandma just don't feel like being bothered with y'all right now. So we're going to find something else to do. You know, or grandma don't have time to talk to y'all. Oh, yeah, I know grandma forgot your birthday, but she still love you. You know she busy and she just got other things to do. And it's okay. That's her missing out. You know? I mean, I'm speaking reality, ladies, because once Willie Lynch has got your mama, she ain't coming back. She going out like that. And I don't care how many times they go to church and they be like, oh, I found Jesus. I found Jesus. And they always say that too, Jesus. Willie Lynch got a strong hold on him. He got a strong hold on him. You can't even do nothing with him. I tell you, I'm about to be 40. And I've known friends my whole life. I mean, they same old conversation. Girl, why you still let your mama stress you out? And they're like, yeah, you right. And I'm like, yeah, you know, and we both know their mama. I know their mama and they know my mama. And I'd be like, how? You know, I can't let her stress me out. She been doing this to you since you were little. So once you understand what it is and you know that it's never going to change, you take responsibility of the situation and make adjustments. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's called being responsible and then saving the relationship. Because at the end of the day, that is your mother. Yeah, you want to have a relationship with you. No, it's never going to be what you want it to be. So move on. Stop arguing. Stop beating a dead horse, because the horse don't really give a damn. He's dead. You just going to keep whipping him? Nah, you got to stop. I love you guys, and if you are feeling me, just send me a message, queenfromcreation@gmail.com. I love them. I respond to them. I get motivation from them. I'm loving it. So until next time, you guys take care, and I just want you to be good. That's the number one purpose. If you good, then everything around you is going to be good. Have a good one.